Hello, Scorpio. I'm Melanie Florence, and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. Today, I'm doing a sweet hot tea, so thank you for joining. It's a self-love reading. It is about a 5-line reading that is really about like what's going on around you, the energies and the healing elements that we've got, how you're applying to the world in your partnerships, and how you're loving yourself. That's what this reading's all about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up a few energies on the table from a few different decks, and then we're going to see what's in the air for you this month, a Scorpio. All right, we're going to go over here. So Scorpio, self-love. So it's a new moon that we're in at the moment with the Lion's Gate. This is Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. Right, you might be feeling that you're going through a learning phase in all different ways. You might be searching out the information yourself or seeking that it's time for starting higher education. All right, so it might be life path. You're really thinking about your life path, where it's time, where it's going to head. Scorpio, and what sort of things you need to do to get there. So are you re-educating yourself? Are you going to take on something that actually makes you bigger, that fills in your life purpose in there? Time for Earth School, Scorpio. All right, taking on your higher purpose and your intelligence. Taking a commitment. All right, so maybe you're making a commitment to this higher education path. Maybe you're making a soul path a commitment. Maybe it's commitment between lovers. There is commitment in the air for you, Scorpio. All right, one from over here. What else have we got for this self-love? So making a commitment, acceptance. Starry 9. Accepting yourself and maybe your place in the universe, how big that is, accepting how we're connected. Maybe it's having a commitment and acceptance from other people. Maybe this higher learning is so that you can actually fit in the spaces that you're meant to be in your life path, right? So it's really expansive, that starry night. It could be folding yourself out and having an acceptance of the universe and the fate of the universe inside of that. All right. But there's a bit of learning inside of here and a commitment to acceptance, maybe accepting yourself, accepting the path that you're treading. Scorpio. All right. We're going to step over here, Scorpio. What have we got for you? So we've got 5 cards for how we got here for Scorpio. In this self-love reading, what have we got? Whoa. We'll take you 2. What have we got for Scorpio? 5 cards for how we got here. What have we got in this self-love reading? Okay. 2, and 2. And 1 more. Alright, making decisions. Following your dreams. That does go with life path. Wisdom of experience, accepting. All right, so what have we got? Change, release the past, Scorpio. It's time to make change. It's time to move on. It's release your past. So maybe you need to make a commitment to moving forward, accepting what has been done, accepting what has happened, and that it's time to make a change in your life. Take a chance in your life. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance. All right. So it's time to take a chance. It's taking a chance on yourself, really putting yourself out there, releasing yourself from the past. There's a new world of expansion and destiny, and we were just saying that. All right, so this is really taking and Lady Luck on your side. There's a new world out there, so you have taken a chance and you're releasing yourself from the past, Scorpio. All right, and because you can make your world. You can make your world in this really abundant sort of way. This is really fertile energies there. All right, taking your own power. You're bringing it in. You're making decisions about your own life. You're making decisions about your own faith, your own beliefs. You're with your own tuition. All right. You can't blame anybody else. Like when there's all these times when if you listen to everybody else, you can blame everybody else. This is about really taking control of your life, and because it's about following your dreams. Following your dreams. So we've got this wisdom and stuff, and you've got this new knowledge and path that you're learning, and you're making a commitment to it, and you're accepting where it is. You've got this wisdom from the experience that you have. And that is going to bring triumph. That's what brings you your triumph inside of all of this. So you have the wisdom to accept where you are. You have the wisdom to change things and really take things on. So we're going to change things, but you've got wisdom of experience. So you can actually make triumph. That's a triumph card. All right, following your dream. This is a real kapow energy in here. This is a real kapow energy. And that's what brought you here, is really taking on the world, releasing yourself of the past, releasing yourself of who you are, accepting how you got here, making a commitment to yourself. All right, so, and there's a real triumph here, a triumph of spirit, of making your own decisions and really following your own dreams in here, Scorpio. All right, that's how you got here. What's 4 cards for how we, what's healing elements? What's healing elements for Scorpio for this sweetheart tea? Ooh, there's 4. Where's your healing element? Oh, 5. 2. Recharge your hopes. All right. This is like 4 is always like a weight station, but in the fire element, which is what we're in wands. You can see all these little wands in here, our little fire element going on in here. This is a marriage card. This is renewing your hopes. This is renewing your actual heart. This is where we actually combine all our spirit, our soul, our body, our mind all together, and we really make a connection and we recharge your hopes. So you've got a position inside of this that it's recharging who you are. And the high priestess, that's really connecting. It's really connecting with this, with your feminine design and the intuition. Again, you're trusting your intuition. You might be seeking a higher knowledge. You might be accepting, again, learning more, acceptance that there's more out there for you, again, on this spiritual path. But this is a really honed in feminine divine energy, really connecting on a divine level. Okay. Ooh, ego and eternal politics. All right, so you're going through this. This is going through things in the mind. So this is releasing our frustrations. This is releasing our struggles. All right, so this is going through all of our insecurities. All right, and listing through those. So you might be going through in this time with your high priestess. So you're really able to work on your shadow selves. You've been working on your hopes and dreams, and that's coming through. But it's taking the time that you really need to maybe assess what your insecurities are. And they're going to help you. All right, it's time to bring them up. You're in a position with the high priestess that you can bring them up and deal with your insecurities. Ooh, because we're going to give it a second chance. All right, there must be words that must be said. All right, so it's time to give yourself a second chance, to accept the second stance. All right, that you can move on, that you can move past this. You've got a higher learning. This is a higher learning card as well. And it's really a healing card. So we're giving ourselves a second chance on an intellectual level. Life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. And those 2 cards to me really go together. It's really jumping in, diving in deep, but giving yourself a second chance, healing yourself, really giving your intellectual mind a second chance, like really letting go of some of these insecurities, working through them with the high priestess, because you're in a really great space on a spiritual level. You've taken it on. All right. They're your healing element. So we've got 3 cards for the practical world, Scorpio. How do we apply this to the real world? All right. How do we apply? How do we use this in the 3D? Okay. What do we use in the 3D? What do we got for Scorpio for this self-love reading? It's the sweetheart tea. 3 cards for Scorpio. We'll leave 1 off the deck. 3 cards for Scorpio for this sweetheart tea for your 3D. Alright, the Hermit. You might find that it's a bit of a time to retract and pull in. Alright, where you're going with the High Priestess and the Hermit. These are they're soul siblings, this High Priestess and the Hermit. They almost just go hand in hand. Alright, so you might be taking time to just pull in and for yourself, and really spend some time on this wisdom of solitude. You've got the wisdom of experience and time to bring in. And so it might be going through this learning curve. And again, when we're studying, quite often we do pull ourselves in and we hermit on that a little bit. But working on that, how to work with your solitude and how do you work with that high priestess, because we've got these real high vibration energies coming through. This is very Virgo energy. And so it's, as I said, soul siblings in going through this. And so you're hermiting as you go through this and insecurities. What else have we got? All right, the 5. We've got to take on your challenges. You're taking on a few of your challenges and your frustrations. All right, and inside of that, we're taking a little bit of soul contemplation. There's a bit of a rebirth inside of this going on for you. You took on these challenges. All right, so inside of this contemplation, there's a moment of acceptance and commitment to yourself inside of all of this, because you're really taking on your frustrations and maybe working through them. So these insecurities, maybe it's really forcing you to take on and work through these insecurities and these frustrations. All right, these are going together. All right, but we're following your dreams. These are things that are coming up so that you can follow your dreams. All right, and we've got the world and the high priestess in here inside of this contemplation row. If we look down through here, inside of here. And so it's really taking on the challenges. So there's going to be a few frustrations that come up outside of that. And I guess you're going to hermit for a little bit and really contemplate on that, on your rebirth, on an emotional rebirth and taking it on. All right, so 2 cards for your partnerships, Scorpio. What is on your general partnerships? Oop, there's one. One more for Scorpio for this sweet hot tea. Oh, we already had them. Oh, you got new energy and the Empress. Oh, look at that. These are beautiful. This is really fertile energy. This is love. This is loving abundance just there, all in one big cup, one juicy cup of a new loving energy inside of your life. And you've got this really fertile energy. We've now got the world, the high priestess, and the Empress all on the table out here. This is really fertile energy. Again, Virgo, really considered energy inside of here. And there's a new abundance in your cup, and everybody can see that. You're really happy here in Scorpio. New love in your life. New energy, new love energy coming in. And the Empress, again, is like literally a bit of your this sensuality and fertility of your world that you've really set up, the world that you have here. All right, one more card for self-love, Scorpio. What do we got, Scorpio? One more card for self-love for Scorpio. Whoa, not 10. But I will take that one. All right, one more card for Scorpio. A pause in observation. All right, so we have 9. So this is about dedication of your mind. And so we're just taking a pause. You take a pause to observe. This is about actually respecting yourself. This is respecting your challenge and respecting your journey and taking a pause to observe how you got here. It could be a wounded warrior card, but that's not where we're at. We've got this beautiful Empress energy in here. So it's really about turning and taking a moment to respect your journey, to respect your commitment, to accept where you are and sort of actually respecting yourself, respecting this higher learning, respecting this wisdom that you have, respecting this love and this abundance that you have in your world, really tuning in. All right, Scorpio. So this is a really loving and abundant. You've had to go through your reflection, and you've had to go through and actually had a look at where things are at, and you are giving yourself a second chance for healing inside of here, second chance for your intellect, second chance for your learning curve. All right, and you're making a commitment to it, and we're pausing to have a look at that, at this abundance and this happy life and this love that you have in your life. One more card for Scorpio for this self-love reading. What have we got in the house for Scorpio? All right. You got a strong foundation, Scorpio. Where you're standing is a really strong foundation to make your life from. And you got a strong foundation of who you are and where you came from, what your roots are, what the strength of your being is. And you're in a really prosperous place to really work with that. Really look at, you can have a nice, like, joyous spot inside of here, and this is really loving and it's really abundant, Scorpio. I hope that you are well and safe wherever you are, Scorpio, in the world. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.